Old but gold. Over the years reviewing TrueAir's earbuds, there are just some models that are so good, they're still being sold today, and they have a crazy drop in price, which means they have an even better value today. And don't worry about breaking your piggy bank, because I'm talking about criminally cheap, sub $15 up to around $30. So welcome to my first of my two-part under 30 earbuds recommendations video, and let's get started right now. Selamat pagi! Good morning everyone, Kenneth here, and today we have 5 earbuds that are not new but are still worth considering today. And I may not have most of them with me anymore, but I've personally reviewed all these earbuds, so rest assured that you'll be getting my honest and real experience on their good and bads. But if newer earbuds are more of your thing, I'll be making that video next. There's one that will surprise you for the value it packs, so make sure to subscribe to not miss it. Now, we're going from the cheapest to the most expensive right away here, so hit the thumbs up if you're excited, and let's get started with the criminally cheap entry. Here we have the $13 Baseus WM01. I think I should repeat that again. 13 bucks is a point where I would be surprised if a true wireless system is even working. So this came out on top of my 10 earbuds under $50 video, which is a pretty fun one. You should check it out. I'll link it in the description. But basically, this is a super crazy popular earbuds for a reason. It's cheap and it works. Sound quality is good enough for pop music. It has thumpy bass and okay vocals, but to be honest, I would be crazy to complain at this price point. And most importantly, it has dual mode Bluetooth. If you followed my channel since the early days, we did talk about this a lot because back then you cannot switch between left and right side earbuds so easily. But this Baseus has none of that problem. You pair both earbuds under one name, you take one earbud or two earbuds, they'll connect seamlessly without any hitch. Moreover, this has the smallest in-box ear tips I've ever seen, so it appeals to those with smaller ears as well. And it comes with a ton of colors like pink, purple, green, yellow, even the usual black and white. Baseus has made something actually good, and they struck gold with this thing. Anyone could pick this up anytime, and I think they'll be genuinely happy with the purchase. Now, what if you want something to use for mobile gaming? This second recommendation is quite old. My first video about it was like on 2019, but let me tell you, the QCY T5 is a living legend. These have one of the first gaming mode we've seen on TrueAir's earbuds, and it really makes the latency much more bearable compared to normal earbuds. You can play shooter games like PUBG or COD Mobile, and with the stem design that brings the mic closer to your mouth, they also do voice chats pretty well. Sound quality is again decent for the price. They have a pretty balanced tuning that are mostly enjoyable as long as you're not too picky with it. They do get loud, they have all the dual mode Bluetooth goodness we've talked about, but I know for a fact that they are not as stylish as the Baseus here, and it sucks that it still uses micro USB, whereas the Baseus already uses USB-C. So it really depends on your needs, and price may vary, but in Indonesia, the QCY T5 is sold at $15 equivalent, or just $2 more than the Baseus. So let me know in the comments, QCY T5 or Baseus WM01. Anyway, let's move on to the third recommendation, and this one actually came as a surprise since I found it sold for just 23 bucks. This is the MPOW M5 or T5 depending on the region. Now, I cannot express how much I miss this one. It used to be a really great $50 earbuds, which means quality is definitely way above its price now. The sound is balanced with nice details that you don't get on the previous two earbuds I mentioned, and it has a rarely seen combo of physical buttons with volume control. And on top of that, it is IPX7 water resistant, plus it has strong battery for 6 hours plus of playtime. I'm telling you right now, it's hard to get something like this today. But a big buyer's beware before buying one it still uses micro USB to charge, and it's the only one in this video that does not have dual mode Bluetooth. So you have to pair left and right earbuds separately. Having said that though, the Qualcomm QCC3020 chip inside is a slightly better solution than the other chip, since switching between left and right earbud doesn't take too long, it's less than 10 seconds. And if you're using a Snapdragon powered phone, both earbuds actually connect to the phone at the same time, so it acts like a dual mode Bluetooth. And it supports the standard aptX as well, which is nice. But now let's move on to the fourth option that is actually the earbuds that made this whole video topic a thing, and at $27 today, you can get the legendary FIIL T1 Pro. Now, I know so many legendaries today, but this one is like the supreme king, the top of it all. It's used to be something like 60 bucks, and it has everything you expect from a modern earbuds. Great balanced sound with thumpy bass and clear vocals, touch controls with volume, dual mode Bluetooth, 6+ hours of playtime, ANC transparency, wireless charging, USB-C, add on top of that this super small footprint, and man, this design is still so darn beautiful today. The only downside here is going to be the app support, especially in iOS, since you have to have a Chinese Apple ID to download the Chinese app, but it's a bit better on Android, especially thanks to the modder in Reddit who translated the whole interface to English. I'll try to link it down below, but basically you need this app at least once when you first got it to activate the volume controls, and you can just delete it or you can keep it for the EQ customizations. But considering the sub $30 price point today, it's really a small price to pay. Seriously. Finally, my last entry as well as the most expensive one is going to be a half-in-ear option. This one is for you who doesn't like the feel of silicone tips jamming into your ear and hurting the ear canal, and my recommendation would be none other than the Soundpeats TrueAir2. At $28, it's got a sound that rivals the OG Apple AirPods, first gen, second gen, strong 5 hours of battery life, aptX adaptive support, and all the modern specs, as well as touch sensor that includes volume controls. The only problem here is the touch sensor that is put so high up you will have a high chance of accidentally touching it, because naturally your index finger will rest up top there on the touch sensor, so you need to hold only by the stem when adjusting the fit, which takes time to get used to, but at least you'll get used to it after a while. Anyway, did I mention that it has great gaming mode and great microphone as well? It's basically the perfect companion for almost anything you do, and as always, links down below if you want to get them. Finally, I have one bonus entry that goes a bit more than the budget of this video, but still, the Samsung Galaxy Buds Live for just 40 bucks. Of course, regional pricing and availability may vary, as with all the other earbuds in this video, but this was like 170 bucks back then. And if you've seen my review, I actually recommended it at that price, and now it's like 1/4 of the price. It's daylight robbery at this point. So let's call it the Galaxy Beans. I don't have it with me anymore since my brother took a liking on it, took it away from me, and still uses it today, but we have tons of great things to talk about here, mostly because it's designed as a flagship earbuds first and foremost. The sound quality is more on the warm side, but the amount of bass for a half-in-ear it produces, phenomenal. It's stronger than the first and second gen AirPods without muddying the mids and highs, which is nice. And there's a lot of misconception about the open ear ANC, but basically it only cancels the low rumbles and annoying machine noises. But naturally, by the shape of the earbuds, they will let you hear whatever is happening around you. So it's not your normal ANC that blocks everything, but it's a slight reduction of your ambient for a nicer experience. But hey, the real MVP here is none other than the design. Its unique bean shape is the only half-in-ear that doesn't fall off when worn on my left ear. And I know, every person have different ears, but if you have any experience with half-in-ears falling off all the time, not fitting you well, but you like the open design, you might want to give this a shot and try the different ear fin attachments included in the box. I think that alone is worth paying for, but that's just one of the many great things you get for a mere 40 bucks. And one of them is actually the 1-year warranty support from a big company with service centers everywhere. So like I said, daylight robbery, get it now. So yeah, those are 5 plus 1 of my greatest earbuds under 30 from the past. It's been nice remembering how each one of them marks the start of a generation, and let me know which one is your pick. I'll link the other part of the video here and also one more for you to check out. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. I'm Kenneth, signing out.